Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Heroes of the Storm. Hello team, is what I'm going to say to everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and pre-pick Nazebo, but I'm probably not going to be playing Nazebo today because I am the last pick on the team. So we'll see kind of how that goes. It's Tomb of the Spider Queen, and hopefully the remainder of our team is present. We don't need spec in this map, is what Sid Vidius is saying to start with. I'm not exactly sure what exactly he means by that, but I'm just going to let that slide for now. Like I said, the biggest thing is that I'm just trying to stay positive on that. So already a few people just talking here right away. We'll see. Nobody's pre-picking. At least our team's talking, so if we can just get them to work together. We do have a healer. And no, we have a possible Leoric play, so we'll see what people have here. So we do have me and Asmodan possibly being down here, Illidan as well. So we'll just let people talk a little bit here. If I need to go support, then I'm going to go to support, and that's okay. So we're just going to go ahead and pay attention and say, you know what, we have some people who are going to talk. I hope he's not going to leave. And let's see. He's going to go Rainer, so I guess healing then. I mean, I could just go full damage, but I'm not really here to troll or anything. We're just here to play, but he's just going to go Rainer.
Anytime you're ready.
Okay. Well, we're going to be doing Karazim again. I mean, I could potentially go with some other potential people here. Karazim may not be super awesome based on the comp that's here, but once again, it's just a matter of I'm trying to go with the healer that I'm most comfortable with, and that probably is Karazim. So we'll see how that goes. Malfurion may have been my other choice, but I could go Lili. Kara or Lili? Let's ask. Let's put it on the team, since that way I can at least feel like I'm contributing by asking them what they want. Both of them are a little squishy. Raduku says Lili. Anyone else? I really have no preference. I just don't know my alphabets. Alright, where is the freaking L? I'm about the same with either, so we'll just gotta go for the blind against Illidan, I guess. We'll see how that goes. So, we're playing support. Support probably my least favorite role, but we're doing it for the team. So let's go. Alright, so as Lili, there's a few different ways that I can go with this. Could go Conjurer's Pursuit. We already have some characters that are going to be very orb hungry. Or we could go Timeless Creature to increase Cloud Serpent duration. According to HotS logs, at least, Timeless Creature has a far higher win percentage, and it's similarly picked. I mean, it's not... Leoric and Kael'thas are going to be wanting to get globes as well. Let's go with the Cloud Serpent. Why not? So we'll see. Asmodan can go up there by himself. And so we had a little bit of chatter in the opening just between some of our players here. I just hope that whatever drafting qualms people have, we can get together. So there's Puff doing the spin of happiness. I want to be on my Wonder Billy, but Wonder Billy's been nerfed and is no longer available. So I'm already just going to have to say, okay. So now we have Blinding Wind right up here. And we're just going to see what we can do here. So just try and get a few orbs. I guess I should check to see what talents. Like we have our... Leoric, he took Mana Thirst. So probably a little better that... Not exactly the what you call the standard build, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not Leoric, so I don't have I have the responsibility of keeping Leoric alive, which means I really need to be putting these blinding flashes on Illidan, because that's going to completely nerf his ability to do damage. As I love that we have the brothers over here actually doing things. This is a good move by Leoric to kind of move down if he's trying to help de-push lanes here. We just got to play safe here early. If we maintain lane discipline, we'll be okay. So we'll just go ahead and Asmodan, a little bit out of position. I'll go up and see if I can help her at least soak. Lili is on her way to Lili. Cool. Alright, so Johanna with her blind. I do not want to get out of position here. I do want to pick up gems. A little bit of stutter slowdown, which is very unfortunate. So we do have our Cloud Serpents doing their thing. A little bit of healing. But big thing is that we still got to get experience here. Don't want Johanna to do too much there. Alright, so as long as we're still soaking experience during these engagements, it doesn't really matter too much. So we're going to get Mending Serpent since that synergizes pretty well here. Okay, we need somebody in the mid lane though. So let's not go too crazy. My healing is primarily going to be done when Jugs is here. But Lili is a character that I really liked when I was playing with her in the, okay. I'm not gonna... I'm not entirely sure why we're running here. But it's okay. I'm gonna focus, like I said, I'm gonna try my best to focus on helping the team out. So if we can do that by... Well, I think that's a Master Skin Kael'thas, so that's going to be a true asset right there. And then we have you down here. That's always a positive. So you can get a little bit of a heal in. The thing about Lili is that you can kind of target her heals, you just have to position them. None of her abilities are really targeted, so the stun and the blind are all very nice. Getting rooted is not very nice. Can only heal for so much, but I should have really serpented there. That's on me. Alright. So it looks like Asmodee may be trying to farm stacks, but doesn't really have a farming buddy. So that's not awesome. Alright, so blinding again. Blind is going to be so important here. I do have 10 gems, so it's probably time for me to try and turn in. So we're pretty even, despite having less kills, so looks like he's in trouble down at the bottom. We need to watch both of our lanes. But it looks like we're having some issues here. Okay, I just got myself terribly out of position here. And that was my own damn fault for that. Alright. Guess we'll go full serpent. It's all on me. Alright, so I guess we're just going to be muting somebody here in a minute if it comes down to it.
Yes, that is enough. You will be rewarded as promised.
So let's see what we got. Because as long we can lose a Raynor can lose a little bit to down here. So I should have gone a little safer. Kael'thas is dead up top. But we're still relatively even on experience. You don't really need help. Alright. So like I said, I just want the experience here. Nothing too crazy. If I can distract them enough, that's fine. But yeah, when you call somebody else too much noob or something, what does that really do? How does that help your team? I'm not quite sure. Leoric is going to be in a world of trouble. Great escape, actually. So good pushes all around. I do need to keep experience here. Lili, not the awesomest at farming experience, but you know what? You do what you gotta do as a support. Looks like, even though we've had a few deaths early, they haven't snowballed the game out of control. So as long as we can keep that up. I don't want to get too far out of position though. Get 10. Alright. Really? AI Asmodan is no longer following Raynor. Weird. Alright. Alright. Well, we got web weavers coming this way, so that's okay. They hit 10 first, and now they are starting to snowball a little bit. And if we actually have a AFK Asmodan, that'll be sad. We're going to take jugs. We're not out of this by any stretch. But I haven't been involved in a ton of team fights. So we're going to see if that changes here before long. We got a really good shot on Illidan there. He's way overextended. So that's positive. Gotta defend up here. I mean, we're definitely still in this. Sometimes getting that first kill is all it takes. Alright. I'm not sure why I'm just standing here. So, there we go, we're back. We can try lane in the middle for a little bit. Quad lane even. Okay, so one blind on Illidan, that always does a good thing. I think he took the hunt. No, he took metamorphosis, okay. So what can we do to heal here? Is it time for jugs? Haven't really seen a great opportunity to jug yet. Good of a time to turn it as any though, so. Okay. So a little bit out of position. Hate doing that just for self-preservation, but not really helping anybody otherwise. Better than being dead, that's for sure. So we got a web weaver, so we can just push him in. Okay, we want serpents on people. Let's please kill Johanna. Don't have jugs up for a bit. Okay, why am I in the front line? That's a misclick. Okay, blind on Illidan, which is good. Jugs were not up for a while. We overextended into that a little bit. Good clean up there. Alright, what do I take here? Probably Shrink Ray. So 2 for 3, not awesome, but while our web weavers are going is pretty good. Alright, we'll take it. I guess we take a merc camp.
Let's go take a merc camp.
I mean, we're just kind of putzing around right now. We got some stuff down. I'm going to be tanking this. I don't think they're bossing right now. If they are, it's a little too early and a little risky for that. Guess I'll poke my head up and see. So there is a stray, no boss. Okay, so just fighting turrets, that's okay. Got a grab bomb here. This is a good team fight for this. Much better position. Wow, actually got canceled. Alright. Oh boy. Please tell me that Shrink Ray got through. Ugh. Okay, so hopefully I'm not dead. Alright. So auto target everything. Good news that we're not that far down. Looks like the shrink ray actually did its job a little bit. Please be able to kill Johanna. We probably still shouldn't be focusing very hard, but once again, I'm not going to complain. My job is to support the team, so I'll be a good support. I mean, that looks like some of the mistakes I made when I was playing Zillidan, which is finding myself... not Illidan. I actually am really terrible at Zillidan. But, let's see here. I'm just trying to let him know that I have to go back. I want to save the sippy cup for a little bit later. Alright, so it is a hotly contested game. Careful, it's 3v5.
Let the heavens wrath fall.
So we can shrink right here. And just defend here for now. We'll have to watch for their stuns. Their Johanna's smart. They have the grab bomb too. Alright. So we'll do kind of this. Alright. So can we blind? We blinded Johanna, which is not who we want to blind. Stay in the back line. Heal here as much as possible. Diving really hard for that. Dark Metamorphosis, he's coming from me already. This is really, really messy. Okay, can we actually get them all? Except for Johanna. I would not run into the middle of that fight, Kel'Thas. Alright. Well, that was a lot of bodies trading. We still need to defend back here. Alright. I'm not the best defender here, but we're going to do it anyway. So I'm not going to really stress too much about the mistakes here, but when I say I've seen that kind of play made by me before versus what Kel'Thas is doing, it's just running into the front lines, but I don't know if I necessarily want to go into a place where I can say that. Alright, so be very careful up there. I'm not going to focus on other people so much, because these are my placement matches. We'll see if they're down here. Murking, it does not appear to be the case. Okay. This is the kind of time where I could say let Leoric take the front line, but we're going to just go up here. Keep our serpents up. There's their web weavers again, which is okay. Malfurion was carrying a lot before. I mean, I know it's a little different when he doesn't have the ignite ability that he used to have. Okay, so that's a really big circle for now. We'll jug here, probably will wait. Shrink Ray, why is Shrink Ray not hitting me? Okay, can I get it? Can't save you from all that damage. Alright. So once again, we're focusing Johanna. When there's some backline diving people that we could be focusing instead. That's fine. Let's just defend up here. Go for Illidan or Jaina first. Let Leoric take front line. And that's going to be the extent of what I say here, since I've already been called a noob. Alright. We got a lot of gems. Please don't take that fight. Okay, so I think the person who's criticizing players for... Oh boy. I'm just really not used to Johanna taking that ability and I'm paying the price for it. This might actually be my first placement loss. It's not over yet, but... I've got to tighten up my play here. That's the second time my jug's been interrupted by Johanna. Alright, so yeah, there we go. Someone said, why don't you get gems in? And then he's holding on to 33. Well, Asmo has 33 gems. Don't let him die. Alright. So we have no healer, they have no healer. It's just quick match rules. They might be on boss. Which that may actually cancel out the boss, so that's good. Let's play it very safe while we're all coming back here. I'm going to try my best not to die again, so let's see. Please run, Leoric.
Choose a talent.
Alright. Probably gonna do Storm Shield. Would love to take down a keep with this. And we're staying as 5, which is fantastic. Here goes Johanna. Let her go ahead and do her ult. Here. Oh boy, I got grab bombed out of it. You're dead. Okay, that turned out fairly okay for us. Okay, I don't know why you're suddenly telling me about Turtle Town. I am low on health. Can't believe we only got 1 kill there. Alright. So we got a lot of gems again. And we may have actually taken a keep by distracting them there.
Keep destroyed.
Got a keep. Alright.
Capture this mercenary camp.
We only win if we stay together, but let's see here. I've gotten grav bombed. I've gotten just otherwise taken out. Okay, did I actually dismount on accident? Yes, I did. One gem. Let's defend up here. Really, 1 gem short. Can we actually storm shield this? Still got shrink ray up. Okay, they're flanking us right now, which is not good. Alright. Good. Alright. Those damn turrets. Alright, so they've got a few people dead. They may be trying to turn in everything all at once.
We gotta capture this mercenary camp.
Here we go. Okay, I don't know. if that's the best to do when these are all dispersing. Let's just go top. Alright. Love my mana situation as Lili. That's for sure. And I'm sorry if my commentary's not as interesting here today. So we shall watch for the stun here. Good. There's your level 20. Shouldn't have shrink rate her. I was trying to get Illidan. But her ult is down. There we go. That could really turn things by quite a bit. So see, that's why you don't just give up, even when your opponents are getting a little bit toxic. Okay, there's one grab bomb, it's not going to do a lot. I don't know if coring is the best thing here, so we may want to actually... We could possibly go for a win here. I'd be very careful though. Alright, good. We're all kind of in agreement that it's a good idea to run.
Loyalty is its own.
I wouldn't go for the boss.
Destroy their constructs. Reclaim the gems of my power. Show no mercy.
Alright, so their core's down. They're forced to defend. It's nice that my one little gem made all the difference. Please run. Please run. Alright. Together. I can't heal you if you're not all together. So Illidan's thinking boss. Alright, we can stall them up here.
We ought to capture this mercenary camp.
Asmodan's pushing from the bottom. Alright. So Asmodan's still going for the core, which is pretty good. Alright. Don't want to get body blocked here. I'm just gonna follow my team. That's the thing about support, is that I'm just gonna go where the team is. A little bit of a swing and a miss. They're at 20 right now. If they're not defending, we're winning. Alright. We want to gank at the boss. We don't want to actually beat the boss. Trade, blind. Oh, that was such a terrible timing on the jugs. I meant to be like, I gotta wait for that flash to go away to jug. Alright, still doing this apparently. She's got her ult up again. And their core's at 20 right now, but we got all kinds of mercs in here. There we go, good game. Distract them long enough at the top and you get the win. Good game, screw boss. There we go. And you know, like I said, it looked like a loss, but I will once again take the win. Take that as a game. It's kind of a good reflection of my change in attitude. Before, I might have really focused on typing at my team too much during the game, especially when they were getting snippy even in the draft phase. I didn't heal nearly as much as Malfurion, but that was because I did a fairly poor job as Lili. Lili, let's see here. I'm used to Karazim. Karazim would not have been as good of a choice as Lili versus this because the blinds were pretty important here. But, I mean, the thing that I struggled with was not getting my jugs interrupted. I think it was 3 or 4 times between Gazlo and the Gravity Bomb. So, I did worse than I otherwise could have to not get the win. But the important thing is that our team stuck together and actually, in fact, got the win. So we have Or I was just curious about the Kael'thas's build here. And there we go. So, I mean, we have stats, we have damage, we have all that. But the most important thing is that when it was looking like we were losing in the middle of the game, we stuck together and actually did it, which is sometimes all you can really ask for, despite the fact of my less than stellar Lili play. So feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching. 7-0 in placement matches. Don't know if that's going to mean anything in the long run or not, because my MMR doesn't seem to have changed too much. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.